What is going on, YouTube? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. Getting the video out a little bit later today than normal. It has been a busy Monday, so I'm gonna sit down. Because this topic's gonna be an interesting one. And it's gonna be a little bit controversial, and it's probably gonna sound a little harsh, it's probably going to offend some people. However, if you really listen to the underlying message, I think that you could learn a lot. So be sure to listen through until the end, because this could very much so help you get to the next level of your life. Because this is something that I've actually just started to notice a lot of really wealthy people do. People that really advance their life rapidly all do this. And it sounds a little weird, like I said at first. And what it is you need to be selfish. Now, that does not mean you need to be an asshole, okay? I'll get more specific about what I mean by selfish, but I thought that it'd be a really cool thing for me just to kind of go against the whole, love everyone, be nice to everyone, kind of like a vibe that people put off. Because that's not where people start out. What I've noticed, and I'm sure that you can attest to, is most people that actually start out, that actually do great things, that actually do make an impact in the world, they start from somewhere pretty low, and they start from somewhere of actual desperation. From at least from what I've seen. So if you want to show me someone else, happy to have a conversation about it. But from what I've seen, anyone that has actually been successful starts off selfish. Now, let me explain. The first thing you have to do when you're selfish is you need to look internally. It's not necessarily that you need to just be rude. It's the facts that you have to acknowledge that you have to take care of yourself. The number one most important thing in this world is that you are functioning optimally as often as humanly possible. If you're not doing that, you're doing a disservice to the world. The reason for that is you're capable of a lot. You're capable of so much more than what you're currently doing. Myself, literally 99.9% of the population, maybe not Jeff Bezos, he's doing a lot, but basically everyone out there has to start with the core, right? If you're not selfish, and if you're focused always on other people, trying to people please, do other things for everyone else, not yourself, you're never going to be able to do this one main thing. And this is the thing that I think can actually help you most in life. And it's when you look internally, and you look at your problems, and you look at really just your current character. Look at yourself as a video game character, or a movie character. And where you're currently at is you're just starting out and you're going through some tough times. And then look at, think of your favorite movie character ever, like a superhero, or like in The Wolf of Wall Street, if you want to be like that, really rich, whatever it is that you want to do. And what you need to do is you need to think about, how can I fix myself and get myself to that level? What was that process like that he went through? Did he go to school? Did he learn a certain kind of business? Did he start doing something that allowed him to internally change? Once you start fixing yourself, that's when you actually start influencing others. Now, influence isn't like a bad thing. It's simply when you are so good at something, or you have achieved greatness in yourself, that people just start realizing. Think right now, someone that you are attracted to being around. When you are around them, not physically, but just having a conversation with them, you're like, wow, you leave walking away feeling better than you did entering into the conversation. Oftentimes, the reason that you're able to feel that way is because they actually fixed themselves first. They focused on growing their self-confidence. They focused on growing a skill, a trait. They are so confident in themselves that they have fixed themselves, and they can actually start influencing you, and they can help you feel better. Okay? You're actually being the negative connotation of selfish by not being properly selfish, if that makes sense. Look at who really has the most impact in this world. It's not people that are just trying to help others through small little tasks, which I'm not trying to undermine this, but if you really look, the perfect example that I can give you is Jeff Bezos literally just donated $10 billion to helping climate change. Do you think that came from him just always doing things for other people when he was coming up? Or do you think that's because he literally evolved from this basically clay model of a person, and he formed one of the greatest companies in the entire planet? And because of that, because he fixed himself, He was then able to influence others to want to work with him, and now he actually can have a real impact in the world. You see, a lot of people think that being selfish or like ignoring family and friends like that want to go out on the weekends, or when they are sad you're not seeing them enough, or if you're not like working in a charity every single weekend or every single day, that's somehow a bad thing, and that you're being a selfish person for not doing that. But what you have to do is you have to go through a few different stages before you get to that point. And what my point of this is I want you to start thinking, all right, where do I want to go in life? What is my outcome for my entire life? Once I get to that point, that's when I'll optimally be able to have an impact on others. That's when I can retire my parents. That's when I can give my friends experiences that they've never even dreamed were possible. That's when I can give back to charities or even create my own nonprofit. Or, you know, if you make more money, like, so for example, like right now, if you're making $30,000 a year, you're living paycheck to paycheck, probably, unless you live in like a really small town. And that's not like a negative on you, it's more like a reality, right? So just due to that fact that you're struggling financially, you're not able to make probably as much of an impact in your family and your friends and strangers' lives as you'd like. So what you need to do is you need to relax, take a big step back, stop trying to help people, stop trying to please people currently in the present time, and focus on yourself. Focus on a specific skill, focus on building something for yourself and fixing, confidence issues, learn a skill, whatever it may be that's going on in you. Then what's going to happen is you're naturally going to start influencing other people. You're going to start building something greater, whether that is you're going to get a promotion at work because people are going to start coming to you for questions, or you're going to start building a business, and business will start coming to you more and more because of referrals. People will see you as the expert in the space. Once you get to that point, that is when you're going to feel the most fulfilled in life. Now that you're progressing yourself and that you're not just stuck in a bad place, that means you're actually able to be selfless. And you're going to keep growing yourself. There's no end to that. But the people that make the largest impact in the world start off by being selfish. So I just wanted to make this really short video. I know it's pretty short, but today was just, I didn't get to put as much time into this. I just really wanted to put food for thought, because most people out there say that being selfish is the worst thing ever. But I definitely think that there's a time and place where it makes a lot of sense to be selfish and to not be so concerned with what other people are doing. I hope that this helped. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content. We're going to keep putting more and more out, trying to do daily posts. If you want to see specific kinds of videos, make sure you leave a comment below. That way I can know exactly what kind of content you guys want to see, and I will deliver. Also, make sure you check out my playlist, Race to 100K. I'm building a new agency. My previous best month was $100,000, $106,000 exactly this last year. And what I'm doing is I'm actually going to start a brand new company from scratch. And I'm going to build that to $100,000, and I'm going to be documenting it right here just for you. So make sure you're following along. We're going to get crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure to stay selfish. Focus on yourself. That way you do then grow your capacity to help others. Love you guys. Have a good rest of your day.